George Mason University's School of Business is a top-ranked business school that educates future business leaders through their world-class innovative academic programs and strategic business partnerships. And here with more on why you should become an alumni of GMU is Dr. John Hillen, an executive in residence and professor at George Mason University's School of Business. Welcome, Dr. Hillen.
Hey, Julie. Nice to see you.
It's a mouthful to say all of that.
Yes, it's one of the longest titles we have.
But hey, it's an important one. All right, so let's get started. We're going to jump right in. And why has the School of Business at George Mason University chosen to invest even more of its distinctive competency in the government contracting industry?
Yeah, so Julie, there's been two dynamics over the past decade that we're taking advantage of. One is in the Northern Virginia area, especially, but in the D.C. metro area, huge explosion in the diversity and size of the government contracting industry. It's almost tripled in the past 12 years,
Wow.
and it's now a $500 billion a year industry where the federal government buys goods or services from private companies. Many of those private companies are headquartered right here. General Dynamics, Northrop Grumman, Computer Sciences Corporation, Booz Allen, they're all around the area. So Northern Virginia, where George Mason is located, is actually the locus of a $500 billion a year industry in the business of government and government contracting. And then, of course, George Mason is right here. It's the University of Northern Virginia, and it's the biggest university in all of Virginia now. So pulling those two trends together has proven to be very good for the industry and good for the university, too.
Right. I did not realize that. All right, so now you joined the School of Business as the executive in residence and professor of practice, but what other initiatives are happening at the school to broaden the expertise in the business of government and government contracting?
Yeah, so we're bringing in people with my background. I've led 4 different government contracting firms in the area.
You've been a busy guy.
I've done IPOs, I've taken companies public, I've taken them private, built up businesses in the area. We have 3 other experienced CEOs on our faculty. We have former high-ranking government officials. I've been an assistant secretary of state. We have another person who's high up in the Department of Defense. So we have a lot of expertise in the business of government and the business of government contracting to teach our students. We offer a concentration in both national security and critical infrastructure protection, our executive MBA program. So just a lot of specialty in the area that we're able to bring to our students, most of whom work for the federal government or federal contractors. I mean, 1 out of every 7 employees in the Washington, D.C. area is a federal employee, and then almost as many are federal contractors as well. So it's the single biggest set of employers in the D.C. area, and we speak to their unique business challenges.
So GMU kind of acts as a stepping stone, if you will. If this is the business you want to get into, if this is where you want to go, then you want to be at GMU.
Yeah, very much. And, you know, most of our alums stay local, as do people in the area. You know, for years, this area was a place you moved to work, and then you went back home.
Right.
Now it's home.
Now it's,
It's a big metropolitan area that is home. So if you're going to work in the specialized industry, either on the side of the federal government or in one of the contracting companies servicing the government, there's a lot of unique things about that process and getting the taxpayer the best bang for their buck in that process that we can teach our students when they work in either of those 2 places.
Right. Now, for undergraduates and professionals seeking graduate degrees who work for the federal government or government contractors, what advantage does Mason's business degree offer for those students, and well, for those who are no longer students, but still going after that undergraduate degree?
Sure. Well, you know, we do a lot of general business education, and we're really good at that. We're a very highly ranked business program in all our degree programs. We also offer specialized executive education programs for working executives in the space that bring them to the next level in very specialized training. We just concluded a seminar that ran for a couple of months right now for experienced executives, where they learned about the real inner workings of how government and government contractors interact in providing goods and services to the government. And then if you're an undergraduate or a graduate and you are going to work at Booz Allen and not, you know, General Motors, which is a more likely career path for somebody in this area, we have specialized courses and instructors with special backgrounds that can really teach you the ins and outs of the unique things that apply to the business of government and government contracting.
And I take it that schedules are flexible to do this, because if you're not a student but you're still trying to get that, you know, master's degree, that you can, the schedules are working with you? We
do. And, you know, most of our students work, even our undergraduates, work on average about 15 hours a week. We like that. We have hardworking, pragmatic students. So our MBA program can be done at night. Our executive MBA program, like most around the country, which is very highly ranked, can be done on the weekends. And our executive education programs are throughout the calendar year. So it's flexible because we have a lot of working professionals at all levels.
Wow. It sounds like you've been busy, and you're keeping everybody else busy, too.
We are. We have over 34,000 students on campus now, so Mason's the biggest university in Virginia. It's really, it's really grown.
All right, well, Dr. John Hillen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
All right, stick with us. Coming up after the break, we'll be back with more of Let's Talk Live.